Hello, Degens. Welcome to Degenerate Takes BMW Championship reactions. I, of course, am the Brofix one. AJ Noah is not able to join me today. He is traveling, so best of wishes to you, Noah. But welcome, and hope you had a good weekend. It was a hell of a tournament from start to finish for the BMW Championships. 30 spots in order to make it to the FedEx Cup and the Tour Championship this upcoming weekend. A little bit of movement in the FedEx standings. We'll obviously get into that later in the show. But yeah, I mean, it was an exciting day four. The first 3 days, in my opinion, kind of played out like every golf tournament does, and which is fine. That's how, you got to work through the process and everything. But then the last day was unbelievable. Obviously, Stallings, Schauffele, and Cantlay all vying for that top spot, with Scheffler getting in there a little bit as well. Just led for an epic final couple holes. Of course, Patrick Cantlay does come out on top at -14 to win the whole thing, with Stallings there at second and then tied for third. You got Schauffele and Scheffler, which will be really good for their FedEx Cup points. Adam Scott, Lee, Connors tied for fifth there. So a lot of movement, not a lot of movement in the Cup, in the Cup rankings, but enough to where it matters. So let's go ahead and get right into that. The new number one in the world, back from number two, last week, was Scotty Scheffler after Zalatoris took over. Zalatoris did withdraw, so that did drop him down a couple spots there to to 3, sorry. Patrick Cantlay then moved up to 2 after winning the whole thing. And then, Schauffele, Burns, Cameron Smith, Roy McIlroy, Tony Finau, Sepp Straka, Sung J M, John Rahm, Scott Stallings, Justin Thomas, Cameron Young, Matt Fitzpatrick, Max Homa, Hideki Matsuyama, Jordan Spieth, Victor Hovland. The list goes on and on of the incredible names that we will have on the Tour Championship this weekend at the East Lake Golf Club in Atlanta. Gonna be a hell of a final weekend, honestly. And it's really anyone's tournament, and I know, that's kind of the point of golf, and obviously going into the Tour Championship, the top 10 do have a stroke advantage, so it looks like Scheffler will be getting that 10-stroke advantage, and going down from there until you get down to the top 10. A lot's come out recently, whether that's a good format or a bad format. I'm of the opinion they worked so hard to stay on top of the leaderboard. You do give them something there, but 10 strokes in the PGA. 10 strokes in any golf is a lot. 10 strokes in the PGA, it's hard to come back from that. It's still anyone's game, really. Scheffler having such a distinct advantage, though, going into day one. It'll be interesting. Obviously, we will have our betting takes later on this week in order to go through it. I do have to give you an update on the money train Noah. He did successfully continues the streak of picking the winners on a Saturday night, and so shout out to him for continuing to make those waves, and hope that he travels well, and we'll be back this weekend in order to handicap the last weekend of golf in this calendar year. Going to be exciting to see it happen. What did you think of the tournament? We'd love to hear what you thought. Please drop it in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Help us grow. We would appreciate it. And if you like shirts like this one, you want to show off your degeneracy, check out the link in the description. We do have some merch now. And, of course, follow us on Twitter at Brofix1, at Degen Takes, and, of course, at Engel Money Train for all of Noah's best picks. Lastly, I just want to say it's been a hell of a year. Really appreciate everyone who's been following us through the PGA season. We will continue to cover golf as much as we do. We love it, and we've been, it's been fun. And so last week of PGA, going to be epic. Look for our betting video coming out this Tuesday, and we'll give you all the locks. We'll give you all the best bets, because especially the last weekend of golf, you got to go all out. You got to go all out, and that's what we're here for on Degenerate Takes. With that being said, I've been the Brofix one, AJ. Shout out to Cantlay again, bringing it home, and we'll see you next time on Degenerate Takes.